Lars Jensen, welcome to TOC Europe. You're a shipping analyst for Vespucci Maritime, speaking just after your session in the TOC Theatre today. You're talking about resilience in the supply chain in face of some of the challenges that we have. Can you maybe describe some of the challenges, and then we can talk about how we can all work together to overcome them?
Sure. I mean, the elephant in the room is the Red Sea crisis. That's not going to go away anytime soon. That has led to massive port congestion problems, and to boot, we now have too much cargo that needs to move through the system. So, in essence, we're at pandemic level territory when it comes to disruptions. And in the short term, this is going to get worse.
The implications of this are longer lead times, higher costs?
Longer lead times, higher costs, much higher freight rates. If something doesn't change rapidly, we could face the same $10,000 to $15,000 freight rates that we also saw a few years ago at the peak of the market.
So in your role as a maritime analyst, what in your opinion is the solution to this? How can we overcome these challenges?
There's good news and bad news. The bad news is there is no good solution to these problems. We cannot magically fix, for example, the Red Sea crisis. This becomes more of a matter of individual companies looking at how can I then best navigate it. I'm sure everybody is familiar with the old joke, I don't need to outrun a lion, I just need to outrun you if we are together. It's the same thing here. Companies need to look at their supply chains, realize there are problems they cannot fix, but how can they then handle their supply chain better than their competitors? That's the name of the game.
So it's not all about hardware. It must be using embracing digital tools and methods as well.
Yes and no. The challenge here is you need the digital tools to get a very good idea of the lay of the land. Where is your cargo? Where is it stuck? Why is it not moving? But the nature of this crisis is also one where there are no good digital tools to provide the solutions. This is really a good example of you need digital tools to be well informed, and then you need really good experienced people in coming up with creative solutions to these problems.
Are these solutions ones that can be overcome within an individual company, or are you looking for more of a sort of industry-wide collaboration?
I don't see a lot of industry-wide collaboration in this, again, because it comes down to a competitive advantage. If I can handle this better than my competitor, that goes across both cargo owners, freight forwarders, and the shipping lines themselves.
And finally, what are your impressions here at TOC Europe? What sort of conversations are you having here? What are the conversations you'd be interested in having here?
Well, a lot of them have obviously centered around some of the nature of these crises. That's what I usually focus on. What I'm looking more forward to and going around, also getting a better feel for, especially here now it's TOC Europe, what is going on the decarbonization agenda on the port and terminal side, because I think especially Europe is on the forefront of some of this when it comes to the terminal space.
Thanks, Lars. It's a pleasure talking with you.
My pleasure.